From the Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas, welcome to Championship Sports. 2 hours of ringside excitement featuring the world's greatest professional wrestlers.
Welcome to USWA Wrestling Excitement on KTVT Channel 11, the Super Ones. This is Championship Sports, and my name is Marc Lowrance. Great to have you with us for 2 hours of great wrestling excitement. So before you move your clock up an hour tonight, get ready for 2 full hours of pro wrestling excitement with us. We've got a big main event for you tonight as Big Dustin Rhodes teams the Jimmy Jack Funk, Sheik Scott Braddock, the Dog of War, Devastation Incorporated, Jeff Jarrett, the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, Terrence, Garvin, Billy Joe Travis. The list goes on, involving all of your favorite USWA stars. We're also going to have a very important and very exciting update on the Jerry Lawler and his personal valet situation that has been going on and really getting out of hand. We're also going to probe some questions for Skandor Akbar and see exactly what he's doing with flamboyant Eric Embry, involved with the Missouri Tiger and the Jeff Jarrett situation and other important issues. And we'll be back for these issues and great action in just a moment.
You know, folks are always asking us how we make the best barbecue they've ever tasted. Well, I'm going to tell you. Time. We slow smoke our beef 18 hours a day with real hickory to get that down-home Texas flavor. Our ribs and chicken, they're hand-rubbed and gently smoked throughout the day for that sweet taste. So you see, our secret is simple. We're stubborn about quality and work overtime to be sure you'll find the best Texas barbecue
at Coulter's Barbecue.
At Beck's Automotive and Transmissions, Fort Worth, you can get factory rebuilt transmissions completely installed for as little as $95. And transmission tune-ups are just $29.95 at Beck's. 100% remanufactured short blocks are as low as $595 installed, and you get a 100% warranty for 6 months or 12,000 miles on both transmissions and motors. Free wrecker service within the Metroplex. Beck's Automotive and Transmissions, Fort Worth, serving the Metroplex with 20 years experience.
Football gave me great memories and some painful knees. I remember those smelly old-fashioned liniments, but time and training methods have changed. Today's trainers use Flexall 454, the aloe vera-based pain-relieving gel used by trainers in all major pro sports. And now Flexall is available to the rest of us who live with pain. I might just ask for my old job back. Flexall 454, it's a winner.
Celebrate A1's 20th anniversary today with values like these. A1 now has homes starting at $999 down with financing as low as 8.99. And A1 has brand new homes starting at $165 per month and homes up to 2,000 square feet. Now at A1, FHA and land home financing are available. Celebrate today at A1 Mobile Homes.
A1 is number one.
We're back at the Sportatorium, and it's Bill Superstar Dundee here to talk not only about his bout, but about lots of exciting things going on, including the belt.
That's right, Mark. There's a lot of people, I'm sure, that CWA was all over up there in the Mid-South area. Then USWA took it over. But we still had a champion, which was me, and I had this belt, and it was called the CWA Southern Champion. Well, Texas is in the South. You don't get much more South than Texas. So I guess I'm just the USWA Southern Heavyweight Champion. And what I'd like to say is, I really don't care who I wrestle for the belt. I mean, they say, well, Dundee, you got a belt, but you ain't wrestling nobody. Well, just sign your name, boys. Akbar, you pick somebody you'd like to see me wrestle, and I'll wrestle him. We'll put this belt on the line, brother, anytime you want to do it. And I don't care who it is, where it is. This is the South, brother. I'm the Southern champion, Mark. So anybody who wants a match, you got it. So whoever wants a little crack at this and the little Aussie, come on, I'm right here, brother.
All right, that's Bill Superstar Dundee, Southern Heavyweight Champion, ready now to set foot in the ring and go against Chuck West.
That's right. So just like I said, folks, Akbar, I've never liked you, brother, so you pick somebody. Come on, it's still here.
All right, Bill Superstar Dundee, Southern Heavyweight Champion. We'll look forward to exciting Southern Heavyweight title defense action coming up right away in the next few days or the next week or so. All right, Chuck West to be the opponent for Bill Superstar Dundee now, as Bill has already gone to the ring and Chuck West is moving down the aisle for this exciting bout, our first on Championship Sports. Bill Dundee of an offering the Southern belt to Chuck West. Well, that will not be the case as he hands it over to the lovely blonde ringette, USWA ring attendant on his side of the ring. The bell rings. Here we go. Chuck West in the blue jeans. Down to his knees, and the little Aussie, as Dundee described himself, takes the big guy over. West back on his feet. Dundee moves back in for a little more action, a little more excitement. Dundee always fast-paced in the ring, always a very exciting individual to watch. Long-time Southern heavyweight champion, used to be with the old CWA. Now it's all part of the big USWA, and the belt still stands. Dundee with a submission armbar. And referee Tony Falk checks in to make sure that Chuck West is still with us. Stomp on that arm by Bill Dundee. Dundee with a comment or two for Skandor Akbar, and not appreciating or caring for his way of doing things. Great shot of them in the center of the ring. Lots of excitement coming up with the USWA. Skandor Akbar and his Missouri Tiger Jeff Gaylord, Jeff Jarrett, Billy Joe Travis. 1, 2, and the kick out by Chuck West. Dundee, who thought about using that closed hand, but then knew better than to do that. Takes West off his feet. Dundee, and a step over toe hold into a figure 4 submission lock. And Chuck West will reach out and grab for the ropes, and Dundee will break clean. Bill Dundee, only 205 pounds. But he doesn't make excuses for that weight. He makes up for it in charisma and speed and great excitement. West with the shots for Dundee, who's over there in the rope. Goes to the eyes. West getting a little out of hand, trying to get going in this event. And Dundee will back him away the hard way. Drop kick by Dundee. Dundee down with a knee. Flying snap mare. Dundee will lay him out, grate the soles of the boots across the face. Dundee now, what's he going to do? He's trying to fool not only West, but referee Tony Falk as well. West goes straight down, and Dundee's in charge this time with a hammerlock on his opponent who's face down. West in anguish on the experience. Bill Dundee from the land down under Australia. And West goes into the eyes to break the Dundee hold. Into the rope. Dundee being choked. Pummeled. And West showing some great intensity here himself. West really getting wound up. Dundee again backs him out of the corner with a big right. West is wavering and weaving. Into the ropes. And into the sleeper. Dundee has won on sleepers and submission holds before, including recently here in this very ring. That's what he's trying to do right now. Win by submission. Let's see if West can find a way out of this. And the arm does not stay up that third time. And the bell rings. And Bill Dundee is a winner on a submission sleeper hold over Chuck West in our first USWA event. And Dundee, now being the sportsman that he is, will help bring Chuck West back to life. All right, Mike, we'll send it back to you in the Wrestling Control Center. And we're going to stay here and take not only a look at some great excitement coming up here in the ring and the Jerry Lawler mess with his valet that's getting out of hand. But right now we're going to take a look at where the USWA will be and get ready. USWA excitement coming to Midlothian, Texas, sponsored by the First United Methodist Church. My good buddy Jay Beavers and his folks bringing it to you there. Let's check out this card and all of the great cards coming up. Starting at Traders Village Flea Market in Grand Prairie tomorrow afternoon, April Fool's Day, April the 1st. In the Rodeo Arena, Billy Joe Travis, Kerry Von Erich, Stunning Steve Austin, Chris Adams, and more, 2:30 p.m. at Traders Village. Marshall, Texas, Thursday, April the 5th, 7:30, sponsored by Landmark Productions and the Chemical Addiction Recovery Encounter in the Marshall Civic Center. See both the Von Erichs, Kevin and Kerry. Girls on the card, Billy Joe Travis and Devastation Incorporated, Thursday, April the 5th, Marshall Civic Center, 7:30. Sanger, Texas, Saturday, April the 7th, in the Sanger Middle School Gym, sponsored by and benefiting the Sanger Lions Club. See Medicine Man Chris Youngblood, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich, representatives from Devastation Incorporated. Girls on the card and more in Sanger, Saturday, April 7th, Middle School Gym at 8 o'clock. Antlers, Oklahoma, Thursday, April the 12th, 7:30 p.m., benefiting the Antlers Volunteer Fire Department in the high school gym. See Billy Joe Travis, Stunning Steve Austin, Chris Adams, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich. Girls making an appearance in Antlers, Oklahoma, Thursday, April the 12th, high school gym, 7:30. Little Rock, Arkansas, Saturday, April 14th, 7 o'clock, sponsored by the Little Rock Special Olympics at the State House Convention Center. All of your favorite USWA stars on hand for this big card. Von Erich's Devastation, Chris Youngblood, Chris Adams, and more. Little Rock, Saturday, April 14th, 7 o'clock, State House Convention Center. And in Lawton, Oklahoma, USWA excitement returns April the 17th, 7:30 p.m. and the high school gymnasium in Lawton, sponsored by the Sheraton Road Elementary Parent-Teacher Association. Von Erich brothers there, Kevin and Kerry. Billy Joe Travis, Skandor, Akbar. Girls on the card and more. April the 17th, 7:30 p.m. in Lawton, Oklahoma, the high school gym. And get ready south of the Metroplex in Midlothian, Saturday, April the 21st, 6 o'clock starting time at the Don Floyd Football Stadium in Midlothian. It's a big card sponsored by the First United Methodist Church. Billy Joe Travis, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich, Marc Lowrance there to announce a mixed match and more. Midlothian, Saturday, April the 21st, 6 o'clock, Football Stadium.
Before you choose a body shop, what about structural tolerances? Can they really return your car to pre-accident performance? Will your car look as good as new? And do they back their work in writing? If you don't know, you better get Mako.
By the year 2000, there should be over 3 million truck drivers on the road. Truck driving offers security and good pay.
The name to remember in semi-driver training is Tri-State.
Thinking about driving trucks for a living? Good decision. Going to Tri-State for your training? Smart move.
When I hire a Tri-State graduate, I know we've got a professionally trained driver. Call Tri-State now.
In Dallas, Fort Worth, or Garland, call the location nearest you.
The name to remember in semi-driver training is Tri-State.
Rodney D. Young presents insurance expert auto liability and reasons to buy from RDY. Reason 43, low monthly payments.
It's true. At Rodney D. Young, you don't have to pay for 6 months or a year all at once. You pay for your auto insurance the way you use it, 1 month at a time. Low monthly payments leave you with more spending money, and leaving you money is reason number 1 to buy from RDY.
Think young, Rodney D. Young.
Call 943-7303 today.
When you say taco, say 49 cents. 'Cause that's all it takes at Taco Bell. Hard to believe, but you know darn well it tastes so good. Lettuce and cheese. Wake up your mouth with that seasoned ground beef. When you say taco, run for the border.
Mazda won't be shouting about its spring sales event. Why? Just look at this MX-6 GT. Roomier and more powerful than Honda Prelude SI at price $936 less. And now get any MX-6 and get $1,000 cash back, plus air or automatic at no extra charge. With up to $1,810 in value, you don't have to shout. Well, maybe just a little.
At your Metroplex Mazda dealer now.
Catch your favorite stars of country music as KSCS-FM welcomes the Redman Country Concert, starring Exile.
Keep it in the middle of the road, honey, let's keep it in the middle.
Marty Stewart. Plus Wild Rose. Redman, Flavor of America. See the Redman Country Concert Saturday, April 7th, 8 p.m. at the Dallas Sportatorium. Tickets available at all Rainbow Ticket Quick and the box office. Charge at 787-2000, Metro 787-1500.
All right, now, none of us knew it. Fans didn't know it. I didn't know it either. But John Brazell had to make a quick change in the television card a week ago. Seems that Missouri Tiger Jeff Gaylord was scheduled to be here, but he wasn't, because he had a surprise on his mind, or at least Akbar did. And Gaylord showed up last week at the Memphis television taping and another branch of USWA's vast television production. And it was a surprise to Jeff Jarrett, and a very dangerous surprise. So we're going to show you that and some other events, and more or less this synopsis of events between the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, and Jeff Jarrett, including the television taping surprise in Tennessee.
Jeff? I know he's not scheduled here today. Jeff Gaylord, the Missouri Tiger here. Watch him, Jeff.
Muscle stacked upon muscle.
Jeff Gaylord, not even scheduled to be here today, comes walking in the middle of Jeff's interview. Look out, Jeff. Oh, my goodness. Head into the ring post. Jeff Gaylord. There he is, the Missouri Tiger. Coming in here, interfering, uninvited, unscheduled on the program today. Doesn't make any difference to him, apparently. Yeah, there he is, the Missouri. Oh, he's got Jeff cut open where he ran him into that ring post. Jeff thrown into the ring by Jeff Gaylord. Gaylord with his street shoes on, those boots. Now, oh, picks Jeff up by the neck, straight up in the air. Choking Jeff Jarrett. I'd ring the bell, but I don't think it'll do any good. Can we get some help in here for Jeff Jarrett, for heaven's sakes? Got him cut open. Here comes Bill Dundee. Yeah. Jeff Gaylord turns. Whoa, nails Dundee. Wow, Dundee knocked all the way out of the ring. He goes rolling out on the floor, and Gaylord goes back to work on Jeff Jarrett. Here come the Southern Rockers. Rex King and Steve Dahl. And that finally gets Gaylord out of the ring. Gaylord picks up a chair. Don't mess with the Missouri Tiger, he says. He grabs a chair. Well, he didn't run him out of here. He seems to be slowly leaving, however. There he goes, Jeff Gaylord. Oh, my goodness. Mistake. TD tried the monkey flip on a much larger guy. What is this? Bill Dundee in here with a broom. And a disqualification. Here comes Jeff Jarrett with a metal garbage can. Well, a little bit earlier, Falcone and Dirty Deeds Darren Wise came in where they were not invited. Oh, look out behind you, Jeff. Jeff Gaylord nailed by that garbage can, which Jeff Jarrett has just bent double. He wrapped it around his head. And this time, Gaylord does not hang around. Whoa, Jeff throws that can out and nails Sweet Daddy Falcone. All right. Bill Dundee and Jeff Jarrett get a measure of revenge here as they clear the wrestling area. Jeff, usually I don't like to see foreign objects.
That's right. Gaylord, I got another trash can. I got another chair. I don't care what it takes. But Gaylord, like I said, it's payback's hell, and I'm giving it to you.
All right, Skandor Akbar with the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord here now. Fans have just seen the synopsis of events, including the incident in Memphis, Tennessee, which you no doubt were in the middle of.
Well, you see, the next time around, it's for all the marbles, which means the winner with young Jeff Jarrett and the Missouri Tiger gets an undisputed shot at the Unified Heavyweight Championship of the world, now in the hands of the King, Jerry Lawler. Now, you see, it makes no difference to me, Mark, if it's going to be Mike Awesome or Jerry Lawler. Neither one is in the class with the Missouri Tiger. Now, there has been some speculation that Jerry Lawler had some type of role in this feud with Jeff and Jeff. Well, it's true, Jeff. Jerry Lawler did approach Devastation.
Oh, you're admitting to that now.
That's right. And he says, you know, Jeff Jarrett's been a thorn in my side, General. Perhaps, maybe it would simplify matters if Jeff Jarrett was completely out of the picture. Now, unbeknown to me, most of the negotiations with the Tiger, I would say just go ahead and beat the living daylights out of Jeff Jarrett. Well, all right. This is the way it's going to be. Now, that's right. Go ahead, Jeff.
You can hear him chant my name, Akbar. We want Jeff. You know I'm the #1 man in wrestling today. And Jeff Jarrett, I was only playing around with you, brother. Now, I'm unleashing all my fury. Do you understand me? You are history.
So now you have it. For all the marbles. And Jeff Jarrett, you are history with a capital H.
All right, that's right. The winner of the big bout coming up between Gaylord and Jarrett will get a world heavyweight title shot regardless of who the heavyweight champion is. We'll talk more about that later. Right now, we move on into our next bout. It is Big Al Clifton against the Missouri Tiger. There's the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord. Pointing to the strength in his legs dating back to his gridiron days. And into the ring he comes, Skandor. Akbar admitting now to the takeout situation on Jeff Jarrett, taking him out of a world title shot here very recently. A real dream for Jeff Jarrett. And Jerry the Lawler did indeed approach Jeff Gaylord about that. Akbar really would have rather just had his own man challenge Lawler, but Gaylord went ahead with it, and Akbar will abide and move ahead to his own gain, of course. Big splash for the Missouri Tiger, who's trying to put away Al Clifton in a big hurry. Skandor Akbar always involved. I don't care how quiet it may be. You can bet that Akbar is up to something, if not in front of the cameras, then behind the scenes. The master manipulator, Skandor Akbar. Look at that drop kick. Hey, Gaylord really got up in the air. Drop kicked Al Clifton down, count of 2. And I believe Gaylord pulled him up for a little more punishment.
Well, the Missouri Tiger's in a class by himself, Mark. You see, as I said before, it makes no difference who the champion, who will prevail. And I also know, you know, I explained the role that Jerry Lawler had, whatever. But you see, devastation comes first. In other words, I'm saying that nobody is in the class with the Missouri Tiger now. He's primed and ready to be the Unified Heavyweight Championship of the world. And if Jeff Jarrett is the expense, as he's a sacrificial lamb, that's just fine with me. It's going to happen.
Gaylord, look at him pick up the big boy and drop him down. There's a lot of strength in order to pick up that bulk. Gaylord loves to show off for the crowd, does so before climbing to the turnbuckle. Down with another big shot that takes Al Clifton off his feet. Here's a pin. Could be, might be, and it is a Missouri Tiger win for Jeff Gaylord. And now he'll move into that big bout between he and Jeff Jarrett, with the winner to get a world heavyweight title shot. All right, Al Clifton in bad shape after being defeated by Jeff Gaylord. Mike, will send it back to you now. And it's time for us to talk a little bit about the bout that Akbar talked about a minute ago, and that is this Friday night April the 6th of the Sportatorium. Big grudge bout, Jeff Jarrett against Jeff Gaylord. Winner to get a world title shot then the following week. Very important, since there is a world title match also this week between Jerry the King Lawler and Mike Awesome. A situation we'll update later as we now take a complete look at the card for this Friday night. This Friday night, April the 6th, at the world-famous Sportatorium. It's a marvelous USWA wrestling card. 9 big bouts, 5 big main events. Jimmy Jack Funk meets Scott Braddock. The Dog of War against Big Dustin Rhodes. Maniac Matt Bourne against Stunning Steve Austin. Gentleman Chris Adams meets Hollywood John Tatum. Then in the first of the big main events, you will see Flamboyant Eric Embry against Gorgeous Gary Young. Akbar in the corner in a big revenge bout. For the Southern Heavyweight title, Bill Dundee, the Southern champion, against Medicine Man Chris Youngblood. The third main event, a big grudge tag bout. Kerry and Kevin Von Erich against Billy Joe Travis and Terrence Garvin. The fourth main event, a big grudge bout. Jeff Jarrett against Jeff Gaylord. You know the stipulations. Winner gets a world title shot. And the last big main event for the World Heavyweight title, Mike Awesome challenging Jerry the King Lawler. Will it be humiliation time for Lawler? We shall see. 5 big main events, 9 matches this Friday, April the 6th, Dallas Sportatorium. Bell time 8 o'clock. Tickets on sale in the morning at 9 a.m.
Think of all the delicious things that just seem to taste more delicious when they're melted. Well, that's the very idea behind a luscious new sandwich at Jack in the Box.
The ham and turkey melt. Layers of ham and turkey melting with cheddar, melting with Swiss on grilled sourdough. The new ham and turkey melt.
Jack in the Box.
It's our 1990 discount sale at Bill McDavid Honda Acura, Fort Worth and Arlington. Here's why we're the #1 import dealer in Tarrant County.
New 1990 Acura Integra 2-door coupe, only $12,245. Or new 1990 Honda Accord DX 4-door sedan with automatic and air conditioning, only $13,225.
The Texas tradition, Bill McDavid Pontiac, Honda, GMC, and Acura, Fort Worth and Arlington.
Bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. To the new hot spring.
Call 1-800-922-MIST for a free 1990 Hot Springs vacation planner. Horse racing now through April 21st.
Hey kids, join the fun as Mickey Mouse celebrates his Diamond Jubilee with all your Disney friends in Walt Disney's World on Ice, live at Reunion Arena and the Tarrant County Convention Center. KTVT Channel 11, the Super Ones, invite you to Calculator Night, Wednesday, April 11th at Reunion Arena and Wednesday, April 18th at Tarrant County Convention Center, when all kids under 12 with a paid ticket will get a handy Mickey calculator as our gift. KTVT Channel 11 Calculator Night tickets are on sale now at all Rainbow Ticketmaster outlets. Don't miss it.
Only one gasoline is the best-selling premium unleaded gasoline in America. Only one gasoline has been America's best-selling premium unleaded for 5 straight years. It's the only premium gasoline with the performance of Shell's unique additive package. That gasoline is SU 2000 Super Unleaded. Experience the difference.
All right, here is Jeff Jarrett now as we can hear his side of the situation. Jeff, the fans are well aware now after Akbar has admitted to the Jerry Lawler, Jeff Gaylord situation. They have also seen the synopsis of events on tape, including that surprise to you in Memphis the other day on television.
Well, Mark, let me tell you something. You know, Jeff Gaylord, he's big and bad, and he's got a lot of muscles. But he found one thing out. He can't beat Jeff Jarrett. And now what he's trying to do, or what he tried to do, was he tried to come up to Memphis in my backyard. Yeah, and he did surprise me. But Gaylord, you got just as much punishment as you tried to give out. Yeah, you busted my head open, but I've got my head busted open many times, and many more times probably. But Gaylord, what you've forgotten is you ruined my world title shot. And now I've got a chance to get one more shot, Gaylord. That's what, like you said, Akbar, all the marbles are on the table. And that's what I'm going after. Now, Gaylord, it's just going to be me and you. And the winner will receive that world title shot. And yeah, I think you've tried everything you can. I know you can't play any mind games, but Akbar can. And I stood toe-to-toe with it. Now, Gaylord, you get ready, because Gaylord, you can't beat me, and I'm going to get that world title shot. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Jeff Jarrett, and we'll look forward to that important bout. A bout that Jeff certainly deserved after the previous gang-up several weeks ago at the hands of Jeff Gaylord and, we now know, Jerry the King Lawler. All right, Jarrett steps up into the ring as we're ready to go into our next exciting bout. There he is, Jeff Jarrett. The way the music and the girls describe him is simply irresistible. And here comes his opponent, Jimmy James, from the Sioux State of Oklahoma. And away we go with more USWA wrestling excitement. Bell rings. Tony Falk again, the referee. And look at Jeff take Jimmy James over quickly, who now complains about hair, but fans didn't see any hair, nor did you and I. Jarrett, who has had a tremendous one-loss record since coming with the USWA. Great talent and speed, coming with more and more ring experience with each passing month. Certainly now billed as one of the top names in pro wrestling, and that is all of the criteria that went into his world title opportunity the first time he had it. No big belt under his name, but just a tremendous one-loss record and a tremendous fan following, which always has a bearing. And then it was taken right away from him on the setup from Jerry Lawler and Jeff Gaylord. So now we have the opportunity to see what can happen. Here are the elbows by Jarrett. Armbar now on Jimmy James. James in the black tights, Jarrett in the blue, in the red boots. Arm over the head, back into the rope. The throw, the return, arm hook. Jarrett drags him across and bars the arm. Jeff Jarrett, normally an individual who does not like to give a whole lot of unnecessary rhetoric and lip service, did make his feelings very clear on the interview when it was asked to him about the important bout. Here to the quick reversal. Throws James into the rope and then drops him over the back. And Jarrett with a lock in the center of the ring. And they're going to move back to the right and then lock up into the headlock.
How about it, James? Hey, how about it?
Tony Falk making sure Jimmy James is not ready to win this bout too early. Already seen one submission victory. And it's Gaylord still in charge, or rather Jarrett in charge. The throw, the rebound, shoulder. Armbar by Jarrett now and Jimmy James. Tony Falk still checking in, but James is just going to hang in there and go a little further. Still complaining about tights as the referee follows him over here to the corner in front of me. Jarrett's back in the corner. Referee tries to step between him to break it clean, but James is going to take advantage. James with a couple of punches. Now hooks the arm over the head. A little slam on Jarrett. Now it's an elbow. 1, 2. Jimmy James now arrogantly climbing out as if though he's going to finish off Jeff Jarrett here. But surprise or no surprise, that's not going to happen. Jarrett reaches up, throws him off. This one of the showcase bouts that you enjoy here on television between one of the top stars and one of the new names. Here's 1, 2, 3, and Jeff Jarrett a winner. On Friday nights in Dallas, on Monday nights in Memphis, and on all the other great places USW action occurs, you see the main events between one big name against another big name, either in single bouts or tag team bouts. Make sure you're with us when those big cards come your way. All right, Jeff Jarrett is the winner here as we now send it back to you, Mike. And we stay here for just a moment to take a look at something very exciting for wrestling fans, and that is the USWA Wrestling School. Even as we speak, a big tournament going on, a big exhibition, a showcase of those who are learning in the school, and you can be a part of that. Just watch this and follow these important instructions.
Hello, everybody. This is Gentleman Chris Adams here, bringing you exciting news about our New Orleans May 3-day pro wrestling camp. For the first time ever, we are inviting all of you potential wrestlers, managers, valets, and ringettes to join yours truly for an exciting 3 days of professional ring work training at the Olympic Fitness Center in Chalmette, Louisiana. We have our own wrestling ring, a fully equipped free weight gymnasium, sauna, sunbeds, and so on. And you'll be learning all the topics featured in my professional wrestling instructional videotape, including basic wrestling techniques, skill and speed training, bodybuilding, nutrition information, television interviews, plus an exciting wrestling tournament that every member of the camp can enter. We also have fabulous news on how you can join our full-time school with no money down. So call me at 214-353-9925.
Hey kids, I'm Gino Petrali, and that's your sign to join the Dr. Pepper Junior Rangers. Here's how.
Just complete this application and send $12 and you'll receive a Junior Rangers t-shirt, tickets to 8 exciting Ranger home games, a picture of your favorite Ranger, and much more. Look for details on Dr. Pepper 2-liter bottles or at the Dr. Pepper display in your favorite grocery store. Applications must be received by May 15th, 1990. So hurry and send in your application today.
I'm Harmon. I'm Evans. And you're not.
Wait a second. We're the real Harmon and Evans, and here's the real story.
Thursday morning at 7:30, somebody will win $20,000 on K-Plex.
We'll announce a letter, and if your last name starts with that letter, be the first to call in and win.
That's a 1 in 26 chance to be eligible for $20,000.
Thursday morning on 99.5 K-Plex.
Thursday morning, 7:30.
Harmon and Evans, are they still working?
This message is for everyone who's been injured in an automobile or aviation accident, on the job, or from a dangerous product. The law offices of Coakley & Associates handles bodily injury cases exclusively. In Dallas, call 9. In Fort Worth, call 4 for a free consultation and an interview at your home or hospital if you prefer. Call 9 or 4 now. Victims deserve fair compensation.
Did you know that Coulter's caters? They sure do. And with the holidays coming up or company parties to plan, somebody's got to do all that work. At Coulter's, they can help. Whether it's a full-service catering you need or just some of their slow-smoked barbecue, sliced fresh, ready to pick up and serve to your guests, all you got to do is dial Coulter's, 265-8377. So dial them up, let them help, and you'll see why you'll find the best Texas barbecue
at Coulter's. Coulter's Barbecue.
Looking for ways to enlarge your dollars when you need to repair your car? Well, look no further. The Auto Parts Strip in Grand Prairie is the answer. Used auto parts cost a fraction of the original price, so don't forget to ask your mechanic about this incredible value or do it yourself. The Auto Parts Strip has the highest concentration of stores in the heart of the Metroplex. Thousands of makes and models with original factory equipment makes for one-stop shopping. The Auto Parts Strip is 1/2 mile west of Loop 12 on Jefferson in Grand Prairie.
Catch your favorite stars of country music as KSCS-FM welcomes the Red Man Country Concert, starring Exile,
Keep it in the middle of the road, honey, let's keep it in the middle.
Marty Stewart,
Hillbilly rock,
plus Wild Rose.
start breaking new ground.
Red Man, Flavor of America. See the Red Man Country Concert Saturday, April 7th, 8 p.m. at the Dallas Sportatorium. Tickets available at all Rainbow Ticket Quick and the box office. Charge at 787-2000, Metro 787-1500.
You know, our motives are more or less of humor and of a humorous nature when a few weeks ago we began to share with you the problems between Jerry the King Lawler and his new manager, Valet. Now, humor can no longer be our motive. Things have really gotten out of hand with this situation. And we're going to show you this 3-part recap, including the latest mess between Lawler and his manager, Valet.
Like you have never had done to you in your life.
Oh, boy.
Nate, your timing is horrible. Oh, my goodness.
You come here to you not see me.
Boy, Nate got here with a Big Mac and fry at the wrong time. Hey. Let's see if we can get off. Let's see.
Your job is just to do exactly what I say. So what I figure is that since you went and got this pie, you must want this pie.
No.
No, yeah, I think, Nate, that probably you are the one that want this chocolate pie. Is that right, Nate? Huh? Are you the one that wants it? And you know what? Dave didn't ask for any pie, so you must want his piece too. Is that right, Nate? Huh? Is that what you want? And you know what, Nate? Just to tell you the truth, I didn't ask for any pie at all, so you must want the whole pie. Do you want it, Nate? Huh? And you know what else? I didn't ask for any milk, Nate, so there's you some milk, too. Now, let me tell you something. From now on, punk, when I want something, I'll ask for it, and you don't give me nothing until I... I'm in a better mood, though. I'm in a better mood now.
I guess so. You destroyed the studio again.
You look real good, Nate, and you made me happy, okay? I'm in a good mood now. Look right there and let everybody know what a good mood you put me in, Nate. What are you doing?
I'm quitting. That's what I'm doing. I'm quitting.
Huh?
I quit.
No, wait, hold. Let me tell you something, Nate. I just told you you're fired, and you are fired. But I'm fixing to do to you, Nate, what a lot of the bosses around this country would like to do to people after they fire them, but they just don't have the guts to. Do you know what that is? What? That's this, Nate.
Come on, beating up on Nathanial Whitlock. Been in this horrible mood all day. Come out throwing the pie. Nate's just trying to help, for heaven's sakes. Oh, I tell you. Here come Eddie Marlin and Jerry Calhoun, thank goodness.
Mike, come on out here. I got somebody for Jerry Lawler.
That's Mike Awesome, right?
That's Mike Awesome right there. That's who Jerry Lawler's going to have to deal with now.
Well, this neck not like a stack.
Jerry Lawler! I want you real bad. I want you real bad. And as you can see, I ain't no pencil neck geek. And when I wrestle you, I'm going to beat you up real bad. And then I'm going to pin you in the middle of the ring for the 1, 2, 3. And my main man here, Nate the Rat, yeah, he's going to take this pie. Yeah, and I'm going to hold you. And he's going to shove this pie right down your throat. And you know something? There's nothing you or anyone else can do about it.
Nathanial Whitlock's not leading him at all. Mike Awesome comes roaring into the ring and nails Benny Traylor at the opening bell. Traylor, whoa, high in the air, dumped over the shoulder. Mike Awesome. Boy, first look at him, and I'm impressed. Couple of knee lifts. Benny Traylor fired into the ropes. Awesome. Slams him. One. Oh, gets a 1 count, and that's all off the power slam. But Mike Awesome again trying to hold on to the control that he seized early in the match. A suplex. Traylor bounces on the mat. Awesome quickly on his feet. Big forearm across the back. Just hammering him down to the mat. Benny Traylor not able to get much of an offense going here as Awesome jumped him from the beginning and has kept him going all the way so far. 1, 2, 3. My goodness gracious. I don't know what he calls that move right there, but it is awesome, no doubt about it. Mike Awesome.
Now we have the situation coming up where Mike Awesome is going to go against Jerry the King Lawler. As it's time for a little managerial revenge. We'll have to see how much revenge it is, but anyway, it's exciting. and it's serious, and Jerry Lawler has these feelings.
You know, I have to wonder where these so-called officials, the president of the USWA, these jerks like Max Andrews, where do they look? Where do they search? Where do they come up with these clowns that they keep running in here to try to take my World Heavyweight Championship away from me? Like this Mike Awesome. Oh boy, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel now, aren't they, huh? Who is this big clown? Let me give you people a little history lesson. Let me compare Mike Awesome to what he reminds me of. Now, when I say I'm going to give you a little history lesson, I may be overstepping my bounds, because I know that any of you idiots out there watching this right now in Dallas, Texas, have never taken the subject of history in school. I know most of you dropped out of the first grade when you were about 13 or 14 years old, but let me just tell you this. There used to be these big creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago. They were called dinosaurs. They were awesome creatures, all right. They were huge. They were muscular. They were so powerful. But you see, the problem with the dinosaurs was, for all their great size, for as big as they were, they only had a brain just about the size of a hen's egg. And what happened was, sure, they were the strongest thing, they were the biggest thing that roamed the earth, but they weren't quite smart enough to keep themselves from becoming extinct. That's why you don't see them around anymore. They all died off because they were literally too stupid to keep from walking into a tar pit, or they were too stupid to hide in a cave when it got freezing cold. So they croaked. Now, Mike Awesome, yeah, you're big, and you're powerful, and you got muscles sticking out all over that deformed-looking body of yours. And that may impress all of these idiots down here in Dallas, Texas, who for years have idolized a jerk like Kerry Von Erich. That may impress them. They may think that just because you're big and powerful-looking, that makes you a great wrestler. But I want to tell you something, Mike Awesome. I know you for what you are. You're an idiot. You're a half-wit. I'll give you people a clue. Mind readers only charge this guy half price. Does that tell you anything? You know why he's got that stupid look on his face? Because he's stupid, that's why. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Mike Awesome. I'm going to make an example out of you in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to show not only you, but all of these officials and all of these fans down here that brains will win out over brawn any day of the week and twice on Sundays. So, Mike Awesome, you go to that gym. You go to that gym and you stay in there as long as you can, and you lift those weights. You pump that iron, and you get real big, and you get real strong. And when I get you in that ring in the sportatorium, I'm going to make a real big fool out of you, Mike Awesome. I'm going to show you. I'm going to expose you for the imbecile that you are. You are a half-wit if you think for 1 minute that you're in the same category as the king of wrestling, Jerry Lawler, the world heavyweight champion. And if you don't believe what I'm telling you, you show up in Dallas, Texas at that sportatorium with all the rest of those unwashed, filthy, stinking fans of yours who think you're something, and I'll leave you laying flat on that big, massive back of yours, just like I have Muscle Man Kerry Von Erich, just like I did Muscle Man Lou Perez or Al Perez or whatever his name is, and all the rest of the endless line of overinflated, bulging masses of muscles. Come on down, boy, and see what it's like to be in the ring with the real, true world heavyweight champion.
Well, Billy Joe Travis has still got the Texas heavyweight belt in his hand. He's also still got Terrence Garvin with him. You all right, Billy Joe?
Yeah, I'm okay. Well, let me tell you something, you idiots out there. John Brazil has made Billy Joe Travis the happiest man in the world. Let me tell you something. That idiot, Kerry Von Erich, has a world title shot in 3 weeks in Honolulu, Hawaii. He gave it up if me and Terrence
would sign a match with him and Kevin. That means I get the world title shot. Kerry, let me tell you something. We would have signed the match anyway, you idiot, because me and Terry could beat you 2 punks any day of the week. And now I get to go on that trip to Honolulu and wrestle the world heavyweight champion. When I go there, there's women and wine and song, and I'll come back a millionaire and with the world heavyweight title. Right, Terry?
Wait a minute, Billy. Wait a minute. You're telling me that you want me to wrestle the... I'm not wrestling the Von Erichs, man. They're crazy in the head. And furthermore, what do you mean you're going to wrestle Jerry Lawler? He's a friend of mine, buddy. And I'm telling you right now, he's the world's heavyweight champion, Billy. I better go call Lawler. I don't think he knows about that.
Terrence.
Hey, Terry, come here, come here. Come here.
What are you talking about?
Man, I haven't forgot about you. Hey, I'm going to buy you a ticket to Honolulu, too. You're going over there with me. Think of the women, the song, the wine, and coming back with that world heavyweight title. What do you think about that?
Wait a minute. Wait, what do you mean? That's Jerry Lawler's belt, buddy, and I'm going and I'm going to talk to Jerry.
Hey. You come here.
What? Watch my arm, Billy.
You are not going to knock me out of that world title shot. You are going to wrestle Kevin and Kerry with me. You're not going to back out.
I'm not going to wrestle the Von Erichs. You're crazy, buddy. Wait till Lawler hears about this, Billy. Oh, wait a minute.
Let me tell you something, Terry. Who goes down the road with you every day? Who goes to the gym with you every day? Not Jerry Lawler, but Billy Joe does, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You do.
And you're going to Hawaii with me, okay? And we're going to wrestle for the world title, and I'm going to bring it back, and I'll be the world champion.
No, Billy, you're not the world's champion. Jerry Lawler's the world's champion, and he's a personal friend of mine, Billy. I'm sorry, buddy, but he needs to hear about this, so I'm going to go call him, like I said.
Hey, let me tell you something, Punk. You're not going to knock me out of no world title shot, and you are going to sign that match with Kevin and Terry. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Let me tell you, you're not going to knock me out. You're going to wrestle with me, Punk. Do you understand?
Well, I think Billy Joe has had enough of Terrence Garvin always calling Jerry the King Lawler, but what I'm afraid of now is that Billy Joe Travis has just made a big mistake in one sense anyway, and that is that I'm afraid he has made a serious mortal enemy out of Jerry the King Lawler. Because when Terrence reports on this and Lawler sees this TV tape, we may have some big, in fact, we won't, there's no may to it. We will have some big problems. And you know as well as I do that Terrence Garvin's loyalties, which were displayed there until Billy Joe got rough with him, are going to remain with Jerry the King Lawler, and that, just like a bolt from the blue, is a big surprise and an incident that we did not expect to see. And Terrence is over there minding his own business and brooding and sulking and pouting and looking very humiliated and angry with Billy Joe Travis, who got very sick of Garvin and his whimpering about Jerry the King Lawler. And here's one, and that's all, and the hair is pulled up. Billy Joe not about to let anything stand in his way of that glamorous trip to Hawaii with the sun, the girls, the food, and that world heavyweight title shot. All right, Dewayne Foster wearing the black is thrown out to the floor by Billy Joe, who's still wound up after the interview with Terrence. And it's a backdrop for Dewayne Foster out on the floor. And look at Billy Joe and Terrence just eye one another and not really have anything to say. Terrence over there, he's not harassing me, not harassing you. He's just brooding and sulking after what happened. And I again repeat, I think Billy Joe is going to be in real trouble with Jerry the King Lawler, because he and Terrence, that is Lawler and Terrence, are just like two peas in a pod. Foster taken down. There's the sulking Garvin. Almost got choked to death, hair pulled, and no telling what he'll do. I never could give that saying about hell knoweth no fury like that of an angry woman. However that goes, and it would certainly apply to Terrence Garvin in this case.
Call might be legal.
Here's a pile driver by Billy Joe. Down he comes right on Dwayne Foster. He really popped that neck, and boy, that is so dangerous. So dangerous. Billy Joe leaping right on top of Foster. I wouldn't trust that Garvin as far as I can throw him, and I don't in any way want to give any sympathy to Billy Joe Travis because he doesn't deserve any. But Terrence Garvin and Jerry Lawler are just like two peas in a pod, and you can bet that Lawler's phone will be ringing just as soon as this bout is over. Videotapes being expressed through the air. Here's one, here's two, and look at Billy Joe. To the floor goes Dwayne Foster, and Terrence Garvin has not said a word. He hasn't moved. He just glares at Billy Joe Travis, not offering any support at all or anything. Body slam on Foster. Remember how Terrence used to just go on and on about Lawler when he was helping with the television color? Down comes Billy Joe with that reverse off the turnbuckle. This time he used the elbow, sits on top, pins him 1, 2, 3. And Billy Joe Travis is the winner. But my friends, I'm afraid we've got real problems on our hand because you're not going to separate the bond between Jerry Lawler and Terrence Garvin. There they go leaving, and it's not in friendly sight indeed between those two. All right, stay with us. We'll be back for more USWA excitement. We're going to highlight the Mike Awesome situation, which is Lawler's latest problem, when we return.
Before you choose a body shop to paint your car, ask a few questions. Do they use the best products to get the best results? What about experience? Have they painted more than 5 million cars? Do they know it takes more than paint to make your car look new? Will they take care of you as well as your car? Can they deliver this kind of work at a price you're willing to pay? If you don't know, you better get Mako.
Did you know that Coulter's caters? They sure do. And with the holidays coming up or company parties to plan, somebody's got to do all that work. At Coulter's, they can help. Whether it's a full-service catering you need or just some of their slow-smoked barbecue, sliced fresh, ready to pick up and serve to your guests, all you got to do is dial Coulter's, 265-8377. So dial them up, let them help, and you'll see why you'll find the best Texas barbecue
At Coulter's Barbecue.
I like cruising downtown in my limousine. Big skyscrapers and the nightlife scene. The rush hour traffic we get around here. High fashion ladies and cold Coors beer.
If you like your beer fresh, pure, and natural, head for the Rockies and the original taste of Coors.
And tapping ice cold Coors with a friend of yours.
Coors, the Rocky Mountain legend.
Save up to 50% or more during Levine's spectacular spring and Easter shoe sale. Famous 9 West women's leather sandals, not $38. Levine's sale priced $17.99. Girls' black patent Easter shoes, not $10.95, only $4.99. Bankruptcy buyout of athletic footwear, including low and high top court shoes, aerobics, canvas, and Oxfords in men's, women's, and kids' sizes, not $6.95 to $21.95, just $3.99 to $9.99. Only at your nearby Levine's. Shop early for the best selection.
Come on. Almost. Finally, yeah!
Triumph is ours!
Heroes!
But the battle of wizards and warriors continues with Iron Sword. The evil wizard Malkill will take the shape of the earth, wind, water, and fire. Farewell! The fate of the world is in your hands! Backed by a beast!
Live the saga of Iron Sword on your Nintendo Entertainment System from a plane.
Kuros?
It's one American up against the world's drug armies in Vice Wars, Sunday at 2 on 11.
All right, it is revenge opportunity for the manager valet as Big Mike Awesome And it's no pun intended here. Indeed is an awesome individual. Not only is he big, but he's talented. He knows how to use his size and his strength. And he's got the big bout coming up with Jerry the King Lawler for the World Heavyweight title. You know, we don't know who the champion's going to be in that winter in 2 weeks between Gaylord and Jarrett, but either way, it's going to be a great bout this week and the following week. This week, it's Awesome against Lawler. Here's 2 segments of tape. First, the comments from Awesome on the title match, and then some highlight footage of the Awesome.
Jerry Lawler, you've been comparing me to dinosaurs. You've been comparing me to elephants. You're saying my brain's a little pea brain just like theirs. Well, let me tell you something, brother. Going to the gym 7 days a week, training hard, getting huge, that's what it's all about. Because I'm going to get you in that ring, and I'm going to squeeze your neck. I'm going to pop you just like a pimple. Because you got a big mouth. You like to run down your opponents. You like to talk bad about them. Well, let me tell you something. It's not psyching me out. And I know, and everybody else knows, that you're a disgrace to that belt. You don't deserve it. You have absolutely no respect for the fans, for the people, or anyone. And I will, in Dallas, Texas, take that USWA heavyweight title from around your waist, and it will go around mine, brother. Yeah!
Here we go with action. 1 ball, 15-minute time limit. Mike Awesome against Radford Tyndall. Awesome with a reversal. Here come the Southern Rockers out here. Steve Dahl and Rex King. Steve?
Hey, right now, we're telling everybody the backstabbing's going to stop. Me and Rex will be watching our backs, too. We're going to make sure nobody else does any more running in today.
I think that's a good idea, especially with Jeff Gaylord coming in here all the time. And Dirty White Boys and Ronnie P. Gossett not far away. The Southern Rockers out to kind of watch the ring. Just make sure nobody interferes in this match right here. Mike Awesome. Oh, just smashes Tyndall down to the mat. 1, 2, and 3. This one is over, ladies and gentlemen. 42 seconds of action. And Tyndall is claiming he had his tights pulled. I don't think so. Just the awesome power of Mike Awesome.
All right, let's take a look now at the complete Dallas card. The card not only fantastic for this Friday night, with 5 big main events and 9 big bouts, but also an important card with implications for wrestling the following week. This Friday night, April the 6th, at the world-famous Sportatorium, it's a marvelous USWA wrestling card. 9 big bouts, 5 big main events. Jimmy Jack Funk meets Scott Braddock. The Dog of War against Big Dustin Rhodes. Maniac Matt Bourne against Stunning Steve Austin. Gentleman Chris Adams meets Hollywood John Tatum. Then in the first of the big main events, you will see Flamboyant Eric Embry against Gorgeous Gary Young. Akbar in the corner in a big revenge bout. For the Southern Heavyweight title, Bill Dundee, the Southern champion, against Medicine Man Chris Youngblood. The third main event, a big grudge tag bout. Kerry and Kevin Von Erich against Billy Joe Travis and Terrence Garvin. The fourth main event, a big grudge bout. Jeff Jarrett against Jeff Gaylord. You know the stipulations. Winner gets a world title shot. And the last big main event for the World Heavyweight title, Mike Awesome challenging Jerry the King Lawler. Will it be humiliation time for Lawler? We shall see. 5 big main events, 9 matches this Friday, April the 6th, Dallas Sportatorium, bell time 8 o'clock. Tickets on sale in the morning at 9 a.m. Fasten your seatbelts. Here's the lovely Tessa accompanying Hollywood John Tatum down in the ringside area. And I'm glad to see that you have the lovely and vivacious back at your side this week.
I got out of quarantine, Mark. Hey, Mark, here in Texas, there seems to be a lot of mad people. Everybody's mad at Hollywood John Tatum. Is it my fault, Marc Lowrance, that the world has bestowed the name Hollywood John Tatum on me? Is it my fault that you're jealous? The problem is, Mark, it's a disease of the mind, Marc Lowrance. It's a cancer of the mind, and it's running rapid here in Texas for Hollywood John Tatum. And what I want you to do, Mark, being a preacher and all, I want you to see about getting these people some self-help books, some self-help improvement guides to help you with this ego problem you got about John Tatum. Now, is it my fault that everywhere I go, everything I do, people give me anything I want? I have the most beautiful women in the world falling at my feet. Now, is it my fault? Is it my fault that that's happening? Marc, is it my fault that God made me like I am and not like you? Is it my fault?
I don't know that fault is the word there.
Hey, Marc Lowrance, I'm going to tell you something. This boy here, he's doing a real fine job. He signed a contract to wrestle John Tatum. Now John Tatum is going to give him the chance of his life. James Rapp, you're getting a chance of your life right now, son.
All right, Hollywood John Tatum being unwrapped here by Tessa in the painted-on black breeches. And James Rapp, the opponent. And the bell rings one away. Bronco Novich, your referee. From the Sportatorium in Big D. Hey, that rhymes, doesn't it? Look at Hollywood arrogantly shove James Rapp away. Arm over the head. Tessa at ringside, looking as only she can look. We'll have Oz Coleman get a shot of her and her assets any minute now. Hollywood John Tatum does not want to blame the good Lord for being the way he is. Does want to blame the Lord for the way I am. Elbow by James Rapp. Hollywood John from Hollywood, Florida, one of a kind, the party animal. Loves his women, loves to party, loves to drink and have fun. Here's a full Nelson from behind. Rapp's going to try to step into the rope in order for Tatum to break the Nelson, and Tatum won't do it. He's just holding on, and Rapp's got himself in a jam, and when Tatum does let go, Rapp falls straight down. Hollywood John and Rapp lock it up again. To the eyes goes Tatum. Hollywood with the duck. Hollywood back clothesline by James Rapp. And it's Tatum down on the seat of his britches, and James Rapp is tickling this crowd to death. And Hollywood John is heading for the love and comfort of Miss Tessa at ringside. I think Hollywood John is genuinely surprised, wouldn't you say? Tessa holding her fingers over her ears, not listening to the chant for James Rapp as Hollywood John Tatum tries to reassert himself as the forerunner and the leader in this event. Look at Hollywood with that quick jab from the left side. Tatum picks him up, throws him on the rebound. Down with a spinning body slam, and the monitor and everything shakes as Rapp hits hard. And one. And that's all. Tatum now is angry at someone in the crowd and just completely ignores James Rapp and wants whoever that is. Big kick to knock James Rapp off his feet. Tatum still angry at this fan out here in the crowd. That must be who it is. Tatum with a drive on Rapp. Well, you just can't beat the fun of the wrestling bouts in person. Down goes Rapp to the clothesline. Miss Tessa's trying to remove a little more clothing over here. Security persuades her to put it back on, at least until later. Head driven into the turnbuckle from all the way across the ring. Hollywood John Tatum back in charge on James Rapp.
Hey, old man!
Tatum hollering for the fan as he he turns Rapp over with a suplex. One. And he pulls him up for more, and all of this is at the expense of whoever that gentleman was in the crowd. Abdominal stretch now. James Rapp riding the rack, taken down. Here's one, here's two, there's three, and Hollywood John Tatum is a USWA winner, and Miss Tessa will join in the celebration at ringside as Hollywood John continues to voice his disapproval in the ring for that ringside individual. All right, stay with us. We'll be back for more excitement from the Sportatorium with the USWA right after this short timeout.
They were mighty hungry when they got home that night. No ordinary meal would do them right. She needed something hearty.
Beef noodle hearty.
She got the heartiest hamburger helper she could. Ribstick and beef noodle always tasted real good, and it was hearty.
Beef noodle hearty.
Had oodles and noodles and a beefy sauce, too. Her two guys loved it, and her daughter did, too, because it was hearty.
Beef noodle. Beef noodle hearty.
Hamburger helper.
Hearty beef noodle.
Makes a great meal.
Same label, lower price. At the Men's Warehouse, you get designer labels and a low price. We bought this designer-suited Foley's for $355. At the Men's Warehouse, this suit is $255, $100 less. Same label, same fit, lower price. Those are the facts, I guarantee it.
12 stores in the Metroplex, including our newest stores on Preston Road at Luther Lane and in Irving across from Irving Mall.
When you say taco, say 49 cents. 'Cause that's all it takes at Taco Bell. Hard to believe, but you know darn well it tastes so good. Lettuce and cheese. Wake up your mouth with that seasoned ground beef. When you say taco, run for the border.
What's the number one thing you like about the South?
The friendliness.
We love you, Minnie.
It'd have to be the people.
And what's your number one headache powder?
Goodies.
It's not without reason. People have made Goodies number one.
Goodies?
Because Goodies combines the two pain relievers doctors recommend most.
Why, Goodies, of course.
And it's one of the few things most of us can agree on. Goodies, the South's number one headache powder.
Dad, Mom and I found the perfect one. Oh, boy, this is it. Wow, 4 captain's chairs and a place for my toys. And just listen to these awesome sounds. Man, Sam Lingard really builds a radical conversion band for only $16,988. Now, where is that salesman? We gotta buy this van. Gee, thanks, Mr. Lingard. Now, if I could only reach the pedals.
Lingard Ford, exit south on Precinct Line Road off Airport Freeway in Hearst.
Hello, Chris.
How you doing, Mark?
Doing great.
Well, I'm glad that you just gave me a few minutes to come down here. I'd just like to mention one thing about Traders Village. Unfortunately, last week, Traders Village had to be postponed due to the bad weather, but I've got good news. Tomorrow, everything goes the same. Traders Village, 2:30 in the afternoon at the Rodeo Arena. We've got a fantastic lineup. Kerry will be there, I'll be there, Percy Pringle will be there. There'll be an autograph party afterwards, and who knows what else it's going to be. It's going to be a good day, Traders Village, tomorrow afternoon, Mark. I just wanted to make sure that you realized it was on.
All right. Thank you, Chris Adams. We'll make sure we get that in.
And thank you. Steve Austin, I have you at Traders Village, and just bear my words. I don't care if we run around the whole 58 acres. I'm going to get you.
All right, Chris Adams. Ready for stunning Steve Austin here, there, Traders Village, whenever, wherever. We'll look forward to that. Speaking of looking forward to things, it's time now for the arrival of flamboyant Eric Embry and Percy Pringle as we talk about exciting and also very dangerous things happening between Skandor, Akbar, Devastation Incorporated, and flamboyant Eric Embry. Eric's music is playing, and he's on his way to the ring right now. We'll pick up his entrance as he arrives and look forward to the excitement coming up involving Eric here, not only with his match, but also in anticipation of the big cards coming up. Here they come, Percy along with him, coming up the ramp and down the aisle. Eric wearing the beautiful glittering gold ring robe. And saying hello to the fans, which are, of course, his family. Eric Embry came down and visited us at the First United Methodist Church in Maypura one Sunday not too long ago. Very exciting for our little congregation to have a big star there. He operates his entire career based on people and the fans, known as his family. Percy. Not only do you have to worry about your own business with Eric, but you've also got to keep your eye on Akbar and his manipulative motive.
You know, Marc Lowrance, the front cover of this week's USWA Ringside Reporter says it's right, brother. Eric and Percy reunited once again. And last night, right here, we had our match with Akbar, old Raghead, and Gary Young. And as soon as the match was over, back in the dressing room, before we even had a chance to take our boots off, here comes John Brazil, Max Andrews' right-hand man. He had a contract in his hand. He said, Eric, he says, Gary Young and Akbar want you to wrestle Gary Young next week, one-on-one. You know how Eric is. He didn't even think. He snatched the contract. He put his name on it. So next week, it's gorgeous Gary Young, flamboyant Eric Embry, one-on-one, right here at the Sportatorium. But also, in his other hand, he had a stack of other contracts. Eric took those two and signed those.
Very emotional.
He signed 5 or 6 blank contracts. I don't know what's going to happen.
You know, Mark, you know, there's more going on than meets the eye. You know, I understand Kerry, Von Erich, and Billy Joe Travis are having it out for the Texas title. Well, Kerry and Billy Joe, that Texas title belongs to my family, and one of you is going to have to defend it against me. Now, Akbar, man, I don't know what you're up to. You know, Mark, it's kind of like the calmness before the storm. You know, Akbar, you're up to something, man. I'm a little goofy sometimes, but I ain't stupid. Last night right here, I beat Gary Young. I kicked him, I whacked him, I did everything I could, Mark. And you know, we ended up on the stage over there that they built for this big concert that's coming to the Sportatorium. And I kind of woke up. You know, it's like, whoa, Eric, you get knocked off here, you're going to break your arm, you're going to break your leg. Well, I caught myself, and I got off the stage, and we continued to beat on Gary and Akbar until they couldn't take no more, and they left. Well, just like Percy said, man, before I got my boots off, matchmaker John Brazil was in the dressing room. He said, Eric, I got a contract for Friday night. I want you to sign against Gary Young at Akbar's request. Well, like he said, you know me, I signed the thing, and I grabbed all the other ones out of his hand, and I signed 7 or 8 blank ones, because Akbar, you're not going to get me down, man. I remember the ball bat. I remember the chains, the cages, the hospital, the rehabilitation on the knee. I ain't forgot none of it. And you're up to something, Akbar. I don't know what it is, but you ain't real hard to figure out, Akbar. And you can't keep me or my family down. So, Akbar, Friday night. Now, cameraman, I told you last week what you could do with that finger, and I'll talk for as long as I want to talk. And if you don't like it, you take those sissy-looking headphones and you get out of here. Now, Friday night, Gary Young, you and Akbar got it all planned out. Well, Gary Young, I got to take you out Friday night. I got to hurt him quick, Percy, just like you told me. I got to break your arm, your leg, poke your eye out. Whatever I can do to you, Gary, I'm going to do it quick. And Akbar, whatever you got planned for me, you bring it on. You send it on. You bring it yourself. You lead the way. And I'll meet anybody, any place, anywhere, anytime, Akbar. Because me and my family, we don't like you, Akbar.
Tomorrow afternoon, 2:30, Traders Village. I'll be there. You be there, too.
All right, flamboyant Eric Embry and Percy indeed realizing that something is going on and up the sleeves of Skandor Akbar, and we'll have to keep our eye on that situation. As we move on now, Frogman LeBlanc, the Cajun. against flamboyant Eric Embry. Percy Pringle helping Eric get out of the ring jacket and into the match. Ring the bell, here we go. Friday night in Dallas. Main event, 1 of 5. That's right, 5 main events on a 9-bout card is Jerry the King Lawler against Big Mike Awesome. We'll be excited to see Mike Awesome. Nate Whitlock's big night to see if he can get even for the humiliation with Jerry Lawler in that situation. Jeff Jarrett against Jeff Gaylord. Winner to get a world title shot the following week. Winner will face the winner of the Awesome Lawler match. Kevin and Kerry Von Erich against Billy Joe Travis and Terrence Garvin. The bout that almost got out of hand when Terrence threw a tantrum. Bill Dundee against Chris Youngblood. Eric Embry against gorgeous Gary Young with Skandor Akbar. Uh-oh, fans are buzzing, and that's why it's...
I smell camels, Lawrance.
It's Skandor Akbar. And indeed, he is up to something, and he's up to something right now. Percy Pringle taking his coat off, getting ready for battle if need be. Eric aware of Akbar being there. And we have an interruption in this block. Well, look out, Frogman with a quick pin. 1, 2, and that's all. And now Eric is mad at Frogman, but he's got to watch his back, too, with Akbar out there. Eric Embry all over Frogman LeBlanc. Akbar has turned his back and has left. Akbar moving up the aisle and is gone. Eric Embry all over Frogman LeBlanc. Pile driver here. Down on the Frogman and Eric Embry. 1, 2, 3, and he wants to know where Akbar is right now. There he goes. Flamboyant Eric Embry out looking for Skandor Akbar. And we indeed will have to keep our eye on this situation beginning Friday night right here at the Sportatorium. All right, stay with us. It's time to check out how you can get the fundraising power of the USWA to work for you.
The #1 fundraiser for nonprofit organizations is the USWA. Civic clubs, churches, high school athletic, and band booster clubs, any nonprofit organization can put the fundraising power of the USWA to work for you. Enjoy the fun and excitement of your own professional wrestling card with all of the great USWA stars. Call Monday through Friday, Central Time, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. and area code 214-565-9217.
It's fun when you're driving in a GMC.
At James Wood GM Supercenter in Decatur, your Silver Star GMC dealer, we're running out of room and we're having our greatest GMC sale in history. Our new Chevrolet Buick showroom is under construction and we've got to have more room. GM is helping with $1,500 cash back on new GM Suburbans, the national car of Texas. Test drive the new GMC Sonoma pickup or maybe a new Safari family van at James Wood in Decatur.
It's a GMC.
Rodney D. Young presents insurance expert Auto Liability and Reasons to Buy from RDY. Reason 96, safe driver discounts.
It's true. At Rodney D. Young, we reward safe drivers by giving them a discount. Just drive accident-free for 4 months and your payments go down. That leaves you more spending money. And leaving you money is reason #1 to buy from RDY.
Think young, Rodney D. Young.
Call 943-7303 today.
You'll find value at Home Depot from the ceiling to the floor. With what you get and what you save, you'll finish so much more.
At Home Depot, low prices are just the beginning. Home Depot also features a wide selection of bare stains. Seal in the natural beauty of wood and seal out the elements with bare stains.
When you're with us at Home Depot, you'll feel right at home.
$1 million in furniture will be sold to the general public for whatever the public will pay. American Furniture Brokers in Dallas is going out of business. A total wall-to-wall sellout of quality name furniture. Sofas from $148, love seats from $88, recliners from $128, bedding twin sets from $68, full sets from $88. American Furniture Brokers $1 million going out of business sale. Many ways to finance. Sectionals from $488, sleepers from $277, occasional tables from $48, or much more, including hundreds of odds and ends. Dirt cheap. American Furniture Brokers, 2025 Midway, 4 blocks north of Beltline, Dallas. Don't miss it.
Breakfast is special at Whataburger. Hot coffee, fresh orange juice, fluffy pancakes, breakfast on a bun, or an original Whataburger taquito made the way you like them. Sausage and egg or potato and egg.
Good things never change at Whataburger.
The original Whataburger taquito.
Gorgeous Gary Young and Skandor Akbar are now back. And indeed, I'm afraid there is something up the sleeve of Skandor Akbar with you, the main man.
I couldn't help it over here. Eric Embry out here saying it's the calm before the storm. Apparently, you've never been in a hurricane, Embry, or a tornado, because those are loud, those are wild, and they're dangerous. But you know what? I'm here to talk to you, Eric Embry. First of all, I'm tired of you bringing out and playing with me mind games. You bring out that ugly Percy Pringle who scares the daylights out of me. I have nightmares every night thinking about him staring at me, that overweight, fake blonde-headed Pillsbury doughboy. So keep him at home. If you want to fight and fight a real man, baby, come to where the battle zone is. Come to the square circle. If you'll notice, we go all over the place. You use chairs. You break all the rules. It's clear to me that the rumors are true. You were in a mental hospital. Akbar's got proof, and he told us that it was Rusk Hospital. He's been hiding out because his family had him put away. Isn't it right, baby? That's right. What a prime example of a schizophrenian. And I know for a fact that you were committed. And now they say you're ready for the streets. Well, you see, Eric, no admiration intended. But nobody, no human being in his normal state of mind could have withstood what you have withstood in the last year and a half. Well, you call it the calm before the storm. As Gary has mentioned, mister, you've never been in any kind of storm because devastation is one heck of a storm by itself. And understand this, Eric, no mercy. No mercy. And when they recommit you in that state hospital, I'm going to be right there to make sure they keep you this time. You know, you say you think we're up to something. Well, you got till Friday night to try to make it back here. I know a lot about you, boy, and you're going to go down. Just try making it Friday night. You're better off staying at home, boy.
All right, that's Skandor Akbar and gorgeous Gary Young as we now move to the ring for the Raging Cajun #1 against gorgeous Gary. Well, Akbar up to his old tricks again. And he's got not only Gary Young, but numerous other individuals to help him in his dirty work. And Friday night, when Eric meets gorgeous Gary Young in a revenge match, the first of 5 big main events on this spectacular April card. We'll see what happens. Look at gorgeous Gary move in on the Raging Cajun with great intensity right as the bell sounds. Head in the turnbuckle, and gorgeous Gary's all over the Cajun. Akbar having trouble with the fans at ringside. Akbar with the contracts ready last night, took advantage of Eric's emotions and got a lot of blank contracts signed, and we may have some madness now for a series of weeks. Important things you need to remember. Starting with tonight, set your clock forward an hour. We move on to daylight savings time, so that you won't be late for the wrestling card tomorrow afternoon at Traders Village at the Rodeo Arena there. Modern Day Warrior, Kerry Von Erich, Chris Adams, Stunning Steve Austin, Devastation, and more. Gorgeous Gary continuing on the Raging Cajun. The throw and the elbow, and suddenly Friday night here in Dallas, one of the biggest cards so far of the year. 9 bouts in all, 5 big main events. And I'm anxious to see if Nate Whitlock is going to get his revenge with Lawler against Big Mike Awesome.
As I said before, no one in their normal mind could withstand what this Eric Embry. You see, they're going to come get him again, the men in white. It's inevitable. Eric is going to be recommitted. But I want to beat his hide so bad this time that he'll never escape from that state institution. Oh, yeah. As I've said before, no admiration intended. But Eric Embry has withstood more than any human being that I have ever seen. But it's just beginning, because devastation has all the power and all the wealth. And Eric, you know that in that demented mind.
I don't know where Akbar came up with this committed routine for Eric Embry. But that's his latest deal, and I, again, don't need to tell you that it's untrue. Anyway, the winner of the world title match this Friday night between Lawler and Mike Awesome will face the winner then next week of the big bout between Jeff Gaylord and Jeff Jarrett. Akbar now admitting to the fact that there was a little bribe there between Lawler and Gaylord. And what is going to happen when Terrence Garvin informs Lawler of the Billy Joe deal today? Wow. Clothesline, and down goes the Raging Cajun. Akbar angry at a fan who has the picture of Akbar in a toilet bowl circulating around. Did somebody have your picture over there?
No comment, Mark. Wipe that grin off of your face. You know better than that.
Here's gorgeous Gary Young now with the Cajun out flat on his back.
You talk about a superstar. Told you, gorgeous Gary Young has come such a long, long way in the world of professional wrestling. That's it. 1, 2, 3. A man from Arkansas, not Texas. That's revealed again.
Oh, he's from Arkansas again now.
Eric, give me, baby.
Gorgeous Gary Young has won here over the Raging Cajun, and Skandor Akbar has got lots of tricks up his sleeve. All right now we're going to check out the USWA Wrestling School right now, and then stay with us. Our main event is yet to come tonight on Channel 11.
Hello, everybody. This is Gentleman Chris Adams here, bringing you exciting news about our New Orleans May 3-day pro wrestling camp. For the first time ever, we are inviting all of you potential wrestlers, managers, valets, and ringettes to join yours truly for an exciting 3 days of professional ring work training at the Olympic Fitness Center in Chalmette, Louisiana. We have our own wrestling ring, a fully equipped free weight gymnasium, sauna, sunbeds, and so on. And you'll be learning all the topics featured in my professional wrestling instructional videotape, including basic wrestling techniques, skill and speed training, bodybuilding, nutrition information, television interviews, plus an exciting wrestling tournament that every member of the camp can enter. We also have fabulous news on how you can join our full-time school with no money down. So call me at 214-353-9925.
And you can't beat the feeling at Six Flags Sneak Preview 1990. Come, be one of the first to ride the new Texas Giant, the tallest wooden roller coaster in the world. Bring any Coca-Cola product and save $3 on a one-day ticket or $10 on a season pass. Giant savings at Six Flags.
Can't beat the real thing. It goes faster, a quarter easier, and it only costs $1. Trust me. Joey Tutu is alive.
He always had a credibility problem.
Mommy!
But now, Joe's getting even with the all-new Impulse. Its 16-valve engine ease faster. Its Lotus Tune suspension does corner easier. And the price?
Jimmy, Bobby. Na, 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 na.
Breakfast is special at Whataburger. Hot coffee, fresh orange juice, fluffy pancakes, breakfast on a bun, or an original Whataburger taquito made the way you like them. sausage and egg, or potato and egg.
Good things never change at Whataburger.
The original Whataburger taquito.
Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor even caked-on mud can stop the new Pulsator by Turbo Wash. The Pulsator creates a more powerful stream that blasts away even the toughest dirt in just seconds. The turbocharged Pulsator is easy to use and safe for even the most expensive finishes.
On sale this week only at Eckerd Drug.
Catch your favorite stars of country music as KSCS-FM welcomes the Red Man Country Concert, starring Exile.
Keep it in the middle of the road, honey, let's keep it in the middle.
Marty Stewart.
Hillbilly rock.
Plus Wild Rose.
Start breaking new ground.
Red Man, Flavor of America. See the Red Man Country Concert Saturday, April 7th, 8 p.m. at the Dallas Sportatorium. Tickets available at all Rainbow Ticket Quick and the box office. Charge at 787-2000, Metro 787-1500.
All right, indeed, the 7th of April is going to be a special night here at the Sportatorium with a big concert coming up. A lot of interest in that, a lot of radio advertising. You'll certainly want to be on hand right here for fun and a night of great music. Now then, time to talk about Ronnie P. Gossett, the great big manager, bringing in the Dirty White Boys as we check out this USWA feature, and then stay tuned for our main event for tonight, a big tag team bout.
Ken Raper and Ben Jordan up into the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun right behind them. And here, led by the Dirty White Girl and Ronnie P. Gossett, come the Dirty White Boys. Tony Anthony and Alex Porteau. Porteau, the newest member of the team. Tony Anthony said he went down around Shreveport, Louisiana, and found Alex Porteau and signed him almost immediately to be a member of the Dirty White Boys organization. He has been tough in the weeks that we've seen him. Let me tell you, Tony Anthony always tough. Ronnie P. Gossett, world's largest manager, in their corner, along with the Dirty White Girl, who's been in the corner for some time. Alex Porteau of the White Boys starting. Ben Jordan going against him. Jordan with a nice headlock. Porteau fires him into the ropes. That's one way to break out of it, but it's tough on your ears when you do that. Jordan again back to the headlock. This time he gets Porteau off his feet so he can't break out of it in the same way. And Alex Porteau of the Dirty White Boys is on the mat. Ben Jordan hanging on to it. Jordan, young, does not have that much size, but sure has great spirit. And steps in with a lot of confidence when he goes into that ring. Alex Porteau tried to reverse it on him, rolled the shoulders down for a 3 count, did not work. Ben Jordan continues the advantage. Now Porteau moving around the ring. Again, that's the way to get out of it. To the midsection by Ben Jordan. Dirty White Boy got the drop kick. Here comes Tony Anthony. He's the bigger of the Dirty White Boys. The original. A headbutt. Ben Jordan not having much luck against Tony Anthony so far. Anthony fires him into the ropes. Jordan leaps over, comes back with a drop kick. Nice move, Jordan, quickly. Back to the headlock. Gets Tony Anthony down to the mat. Anthony tries to reverse him. He rolled him over for a 1 count only. Ben Jordan, great balance. And that's just athletic ability when you're able to break out of that. And he was able to do it. Prevent the count of 3. Whoa! He slipped around behind. Tony Anthony rolls him down to the mat. 1. Whoa! Alex Porteau on the way to save his partner if he had to. But Tony Anthony able to break out at the 1 count. Action hot and heavy here in the first tag team match of the day. Ben Jordan, Ken Raper going against the Dirty White Boys. Raper gets the tag in there against Alex Porteau. He's got a headlock. Porteau backs into the ropes. Can't move him into the ropes across the way, though. Ken Raper. Now there he goes. Porteau able to throw him across the way. Look out from behind. Tony Anthony grabbed Ken Raper by the hair, and now the Dirty White Boys double team him. Yeah. Real sportsman here, huh? The Dirty White Boys, tough wrestlers. We've said it before. Look at this, a reversal by Ken Raper, and he ducks Tony Anthony over the back. Great move by Ken Raper. We're 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the action. A backbreaker. Ken Raper held by, Anthony, and Porto comes off the top rope and nails him. The referee, distracted by Ronnie P. Gossett, didn't see him come off the top rope. Yeah, Gossett's applauding. Again, you interfere in a match. And the victory is going to go to the Dirty White Boys, but a tainted victory, as many of them are when Ronnie P. Gossett is around.
All right, Jimmy Jack Funk arrives along with Big Dustin Rhodes. And we're ready for our big USWA main event here on Channel 11 tonight. The Dog of War back at Devastation along with Sheik Scott Braddock. 1 fall TV time remaining. The Dirty White Boys, the tape you just saw, they're top contenders for the World Tag Team titles, currently held by the Southern Rockers, who've been busy on title defense tour. Steve Don and Rex King, and we'll look forward to seeing great big Ronnie Gossett bringing in his Dirty White Boys. I say that Gossett is really a great, huge, and vulgar individual. But it's the Dog of War against Jimmy Jack Funk. Down goes the Dog of War, and Jimmy Jack in charge. You folks down the south side of the Metroplex getting ready for that big late April date at the football stadium in Midlothian for the big wrestling card there. Dog of War on Jimmy Jack Funk. Shot to the head. And Friday night here in Dallas, one of the biggest cards of 1990 thus far. 5 main events, 9 bouts. And I'm anxious to see what happens with Nate Whitlock putting Mike Awesome against Jerry Lawler. Down goes the Dog of War, upside down over the knee of Jimmy Jack Funk. Tag made for Dustin Rhodes. Going to be a little double trouble here for the Dog of War, the motorcycle gang man from L.A. And he comes again, not over one, but both of the knee. 1 fall TV time remaining. We've got lots of time left. We may have a break in here, too, but stay with us. We'll bring you all of this we can as the tag is made for Sheik Scott Braddock in his camouflage breeches. Hope to have time to have another look at some of the USWA towns coming up, and then certainly another look at this great card for Friday night in Dallas. And don't forget the music concert here Saturday night, 1 week from tonight. Eric Embry and Gary Young nearly tore up the stage last night that was built for the concert. Fans making noise here in Dallas. Friday nights, you see the big confrontations between these stars, where every match is kind of like this one or even better. Such as Jerry Lawler against Mike Awesome, Gaylord against Jarrett, Travis and Garvin against Kevin Carey, Eric Embry against Gary Young, and more. Look at this, a double drop kick at the same time. Then on Saturday mornings, you can come see us. Discount prices for the TV taping. You park free. It's only $1 to get in for youngsters, only $2 for adults, and we make television for that Saturday night. It's a Saturday morning tradition here in the area, so you be with us on Saturday morning. Braddock down the hard way, and Big Dustin Rhodes is going to chase him right down in the corner. Tag for Jimmy Jack. Fast-paced tag team excitement here. Jimmy Jack on the arm of Sheik Braddock. Up in the air, over the shoulder, upside down, look out. Well, Joey Jack Funk has the armbar here on Sheik Braddock. We're going to jump in and take a quick commercial break, but you stay with us. This bout is not over. And we will have more of this exciting bout when Tag Team Main Event excitement continues on the USWA on Championship Sports.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. It's your thing.
Pearl knows in today's world there's no excuse for having only one pair of glasses. Because now when you buy one pair with the Pearl coupon, you get a second pair free. Offer available at participating Pearl locations and at Pearl Express, where you get glasses in 1 hour.
The Stagecoach Ballroom, a Cowtown country music tradition for 33 years, now brings you wrestling live at the Stagecoach on Monday nights. Come on out and dance to the great country music of Donnie Barrow and the Stagecoach Express Band. Every night, Wednesday through Sunday, meet some of the nicest people in the world. And now on Monday nights, come out and enjoy live wrestling at the Stagecoach Ballroom, 2516 East Belknap, Fort Worth.
Have you ever wondered why even the top mattress companies advertise catchy jingles and promote pretty girls instead of mattresses? They have nothing new to say. But something is new and revolutionary in mattresses. It's Restonic's Marvelous Middle. 33% more strength in the center where 2/3 of the weight is. The heaviest border wire in the industry gives corners and sides extra strength. All springs are tempered by fire. Add convoluted medical foam with extra Dacron topping and designer covers with the best warranty in the business. All Restonic on sale now from $86 each piece at Munden's, 1221 Jacksboro Highway, Fort Worth. By the way, are you a Munden's customer? You ought to be.
Easter is almost here, and Levine's is the best place to dress your family for Easter. Choose from a large selection of girls' Easter dresses that feature lace and ribbon trims in sizes 2 to 14, not $18. Levine's sale price, $9.99. Show off the young man in your family in a boy's double-breasted suit in sizes 4 to 12, not $60, only $39.99 at Levine's. Shop the Levine's store nearest you for the best selection and prices for Easter.
All right, tag is made for Dustin Rhodes. Dustin with the arm over the head. And the Dog of War gets locked up and taken into the corner and into the rope. Dustin gets thrown, bounces back, and bounces right into the Dog of War. Dustin from behind, bending that arm backwards as Bronco Lubitsch has to move around with agility to keep up with all of the stuff going on. Wrestlers love to screen out the referee. There's Sheik Scott Braddock. Well, we're moving into the Easter season now. Palm Sunday is next week, Easter the following week. Join us for United Methodist Fellowship in the morning at the Venus United Methodist Church at 9 a.m., Venus, Texas. Highway 157 and Highway 67 between Cleveland and Midlothian, just south of Banksfield. Jimmy Jack Funk in the hard way. Fans making noise as the Dog of War would like to tag in and out with Sheik Braddock, is just unable to do so as the Funk Rhodes team doing a marvelous job of keeping the Dog of War in the ring. Tag made, back in comes Dustin. You can bet that Terrence Garvin has already been on the phone with Jerry Lawler. And I bet Lawler is fuming, and he and Garvin are just as tight as ever. And Billy Joe Travis has got big problems on his hands. Eric Embry with big problems after getting caught in an emotional situation last night by Akbar in the matchmaker's office. I wasn't even aware that that had occurred until it was mentioned here on television.
Now we got the man, baby.
And the tag has finally been made between the Dog of War and Sheik Braddock. And the ropes. It's Braddock biting and chewing on the face of Big Dustin Rhodes. Braddock claiming he's done nothing illegal, the referee Bronco Lubitz, and he continues on Dustin Rhodes in the corner. And the knee and now the throw. Dustin will get out of the way. Those Braddock hits. Rolls over. Could be a pin here. 1, 2. And Braddock is able to kick out by going to the eyes of Dustin Rhodes. Toe-to-toe excitement and force here between these two. And down goes Braddock. Dustin rolling over to the tag on Jimmy Jack. Jimmy Jack having to take care of both men. Look out! It's an elbow. And 1, 2, 3. The Doggamore's been pinned. Dustin Rhodes and Jimmy Jack Funk are winners here in this exciting tag team main event here with the USWA on Championship Sports tonight. And that gives me a chance to remind you that if you enjoyed the excitement here on television tonight, it's nothing like it will be when you're here in person on Friday night. Come down and enjoy a cold drink, something good to eat. Enjoy seeing the wrestlers out for pictures during the intermission. Have a picture made with the wrestler. Get an autograph. Holler, scream, have fun, and enjoy the great excitement of professional wrestling. The #1 sport, the most attended sport worldwide. And it's been that way for many, many years. All right, now speaking of in-person stuff, we want to show you where you can enjoy USWA excitement in person other than the Sportatorium over the next few days. Starting at Traders Village Flea Market in Grand Prairie tomorrow afternoon, April Fool's Day, April the 1st. In the Rodeo Arena, Billy Joe Travis, Kerry Von Erich, Stunning Steve Austin, Chris Adams, and more, 2:30 p.m. at Traders Village. Marshall, Texas, Thursday, April the 5th, 7:30, sponsored by Landmark Productions and the Chemical Addiction Recovery Encounter in the Marshall Civic Center. See both the Von Erichs, Kevin and Kerry. Girls on the card, Billy Joe Travis and Devastation Incorporated, Thursday, April the 5th, Marshall Civic Center, 7:30. Sanger, Texas, Saturday, April the 7th, in the Sanger Middle School Gym, sponsored by and benefiting the Sanger Lions Club. See Medicine Man Chris Youngblood, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich, representatives from Devastation Incorporated. Girls on the card and more in Sanger, Saturday, April 7th, Middle School Gym at 8 o'clock. Antlers, Oklahoma, Thursday, April the 12th, 7:30 p.m., benefiting the Antlers Volunteer Fire Department in the high school gym. See Billy Joe Travis, Stunning Steve Austin, Chris Adams, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich. Girls making an appearance in Antlers, Oklahoma, Thursday, April the 12th, high school gym, 7:30. Little Rock, Arkansas, Saturday, April 14th, 7 o'clock, sponsored by the Little Rock Special Olympics at the State House Convention Center. All of your favorite USWA stars on hand for this big card. Von Erich's Devastation, Chris Youngblood, Chris Adams, and more. Little Rock, Saturday, April 14th, 7 o'clock, State House Convention Center. And in Lawton, Oklahoma, USWA excitement returns April the 17th, 7:30 p.m. and the high school gymnasium in Lawton, sponsored by the Sheraton Road Elementary Parent-Teacher Association. Von Erich brothers there, Kevin and Kerry. Billy Joe Travis, Skandor, Akbar. Girls on the card and more. April the 17th, 7:30 p.m. in Lawton, Oklahoma, the high school gym. And get ready south of the Metroplex in Midlothian, Saturday, April the 21st, 6 o'clock starting time at the Don Floyd Football Stadium in Midlothian. It's a big card sponsored by the First United Methodist Church. Billy Joe Travis, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich, Marc Lowrance there to announce a mixed match and more. Midlothian, Saturday, April the 21st, 6 o'clock, Football Stadium.
Real apples, whole grain oats, and cinnamon make every oat taste as great as it sounds.
Listen to the sound of the home of the road. Apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Rodney D. Young presents insurance expert auto liability and reasons to buy from RDY. Reason 48, customer service.
It's true. At Rodney D. Young, our customer service is fast, friendly, and hassle-free. That's worth a lot. But we keep our monthly rates low to leave you more money. because leaving you money is reason number 1 to buy from RDY.
Think young, Rodney D. Young.
Call 943-7303 today.
Aha, you're watching TV again instead of buying a nice new car or truck for my son Joe at Westway 4. If you couch potatoes don't get on over to Westway, my little Joey could go broke and have to move back in with me. We don't want that, do we? So, here's the deal. This 90 Taurus has reduced $2,363 to $11,795. I'll tell Joey you're coming.
Bubba Westway Ford.
Westway. Service hours till midnight weekdays and 5 on Saturdays.
Edelweiss. It's a lovely little flower growing high in the Alps of Germany. It's also the name for Fort Worth's totally German restaurant, located on Fort Worth's west side at 3801 Southwest Boulevard. The Edelweiss is truly German, from the hospitality to the food, which, by the way, is superb. Live entertainment makes your party a part of the party that is already there. Absolutely German. The Edelweiss. You already know about it. We just wanted to remind you. All major credit cards accepted.
All right, we have just a few extra seconds left after that bout that we left almost too much time for, and it ended quickly. So we're going to take another complete look at the really fabulous card for this Friday night in Dallas. 9 bouts, 5 main events. This Friday night, April the 6th, at the world-famous Sportatorium, it's a marvelous USWA wrestling card. 9 big bouts, 5 big main events. Jimmy Jack Funk meets Scott Braddock. The Dog of War against Big Dustin Rhodes. Maniac Matt Bourne against Stunning Steve Austin. Gentleman Chris Adams meets Hollywood John Tatum. Then in the first of the big main events, you will see Flamboyant Eric Embry against Gorgeous Gary Young. Akbar in the corner in a big revenge bout. For the Southern Heavyweight title, Bill Dundee, the Southern champion, against Medicine Man Chris Youngblood. The third main event, a big grudge tag bout. Kerry and Kevin Von Erich against Billy Joe Travis and Terrence Garvin. The fourth main event, a big grudge bout. Jeff Jarrett against Jeff Gaylord. You know the stipulations. Winner gets a world title shot. And the last big main event for the world heavyweight title, Mike Awesome challenging Jerry the King Lawler. Will it be humiliation time for Lawler? We shall see. 5 big main events, 9 matches this Friday, April the 6th, Dallas Sportatorium, bell time 8 o'clock. Tickets on sale in the morning at 9 a.m.
Catch your favorite stars of country music as KSCS-FM welcomes the Red Men Country Concert, starring Exile,
Keep it in the middle of the road, honey, let's keep it in the middle.
Marty Stewart, plus Wild Rose. Red Man, Flavor of America. See the Red Man Country Concert Saturday, April 7th, 8 p.m. at the Dallas Sportatorium. Tickets available at all Rainbow Ticket Quick and the box office. Charge at 787-2000, Metro 787-1500.
Would sign a match with him and Kevin. That means I get the world title shot. Kerry, let me tell you something. We would have signed the match anyway, you idiot, because me and Terry could beat you 2 punks any day of the week. And now I get to go on that trip to Honolulu and wrestle the world heavyweight champion. When I go over there, there's women and wine and song, and I'll come back a millionaire with the world heavyweight title. Right, Terry?
Wait a minute, Billy. Wait a minute. You're telling me that you want me to wrestle I'm not wrestling the Von Erichs, man. They're crazy in the head. And furthermore, what do you mean you're going to wrestle Jerry Lawler? He's a friend of mine, buddy, and I'm telling you right now, he's the world's heavyweight champion, Billy. I better go call Lawler. I don't think he knows about this.
Terrence. Hey, Terry, come here, come here. Come here.
What are you talking about?
Man, I haven't forgot about you. Hey, I'm going to buy you a ticket to Honolulu, too. You're going over there with me. Think of the women, the song, the wine, and coming back with that world heavyweight title. What do you think about that?
Wait a minute. Wait, what do you mean? That's Jerry Lawler's belt, buddy, and I'm going and I'm going to talk to Jerry.
Hey. You come here.
What? Watch my arm, Billy.
You are not going to knock me out of that world title shot. You are going to wrestle Kevin and Kerry with me. You're not going to back out.
I'm not going to wrestle the Von Erichs. You're crazy, buddy. Wait till Lawler hears about this, Billy. Oh, wait a minute.
Let me tell you something, Terry. Who goes down the road with you every day? Who goes to the gym with you every day? Not Jerry Lawler, but Billy Joe does, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You do.
And you're going to Hawaii with me, okay? And we're going to wrestle for the world title, and I'm going to bring it back, and I'll be the world champion.
No, Billy, you're not the world's champion. Jerry Lawler's the world's champion, and he's a personal friend of mine, Billy. I'm sorry, buddy, but he needs to hear about this, so I'm going to go call him like I said.
Hey, let me tell you something, Punk. You're not going to knock me out of no world title shot, and you are going to sign that match with Kevin and Terry. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Let me tell you, you're not going to knock me out. You're going to wrestle with me, Punk. Do you understand?
Well, I think Billy Joe has had enough of Terrence Garvin always calling Jerry the King Lawler, but what I'm afraid of now is that Billy Joe Travis has just made a big mistake in one sense anyway, and that is that I'm afraid he has made a serious mortal enemy out of Jerry the King Lawler. Well, it's been a great night of excitement here on Channel 11. Glad you've been with us on television. Be with us for television tapings every Saturday morning and for the great cards every Friday night. We've got a lot of things to keep our eye on now. The Lawler situation with Garvin and Billy Joe now. You can bet Terrence has been on the phone. The Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Gaylord situation with the winner getting a world title shot in 2 weeks. The world title bout coming up this week involving Lawler-Awesome against Jerry Lawler. The situation between Skandor, Akbar, Eric Embry. Just some of the things we're keeping our eyes on. Well, thanks for being with us tonight. Have a great week. Be sure to attend the church of your choice tomorrow. Come see us at Venus United Methodist if you get the chance. And don't forget to set your clock forward 1 hour before you go to bed tonight so you won't be an hour late waking up tomorrow. I'm Marc Lowrance. See you next week. Good night, everybody.